I want to get to some of Trump's responses to all of this. Here, he was clearly watching all of the DNC, and he was raid scrolling, as you can see here. Here's just some of the things that he was saying. One of the themes of Harris's speech was about how Trump is so narcissistically focused on himself, and Trump didn't just he's not helping to dispel any of that. And this is like one of his first posts that he posted on Truth Social. He put in all caps, he says, "Is she talking about me?" Oh my God. Then he decided to focus on the things that actually matter, the very important details of the DNC. Where is Hunter? Where is Hunter Biden? We all want to know. Also, whenever Coach Walz was up there and everybody had their Coach Walz signs waving around, Trump wanted you to know that Walz was an assistant coach, not a coach. And once the speech wrapped up, he called his buddies over at Fox, where he was clearly bothered. Take a look at this.
Horrible person to run this country. We won't have a country if she gets elected.
Let me ask you this, sir. There has been a huge appeal and momentum for women voters. She's trying to pull the youth vote, the Hispanic vote, the black vote back in her direction. Polls show that she's having some success in that at this point. So what are you going to do? What's your strategy to rebuild the momentum that you had with those voters?
No, she's not having success. I'm having success.
She's not winning, I'm winning. Then one of his fail sons had the audacity to actually call Kamala Harris stupid. This is Don Jr. He said, "For someone who loves school buses so much, how come when Kamala Harris talks, she never sounds like she's been on one?" What a weird argument for someone who actually has never ridden a public school bus. I don't know. Jordan, what are your thoughts on all of this meltdown? I know we're going to talk later on tonight's show about what he was doing over on Fox News. What do you think, Jordan?
This is such an interesting moment in Trump's political career. I just did a Rebel HQ video about the 4 reasons why Trump is going to lose based on the changes that the Harris campaign has made and how Trump is behaving. And you see that here. He is unable to respond to even simple political attacks, or even just the fact that her campaign is succeeding. It's a lot of which is kind of rare for Trump. He's at a loss for words. He is typically known as the king of comebacks and political insults and nicknames, and he's got nothing for her. It's really fascinating. He's just kind of treading water, trying to stay above it, but it's pathetic. The Walz line, as somebody who loves football, is very funny. He's an assistant coach. He was the defensive coordinator. That's a very important position. The idea that Trump, I don't know, that's not going to resonate with, I think, a large part of people, a large portion of the country that understands football and isn't deeply in the Trump camp. The Trump loyalists are just going to go with whatever he says. But people who are in the middle or not firmly attached to him or his campaign and know football will be like, this is ridiculous. That's a very important, significant role. And obviously his players appreciate and love him. Formulating a defense and turning that team around from a winless record to a state championship is impressive, no matter who does it. It's also not his biggest accomplishment. It's just a fun thing they're leaning into. They can't have fun. There is no joy in the Trump campaign. It's one built on fear and scaremongering and despair, built around a cult of personality around Trump. He's exhausted. He doesn't want to do it. His heart isn't in it. You look at the campaign trail and you see JD Vance going out and doing photo ops. Trump's at his golf club. Look, I like golf, but if I was running for president, I would understand I need to get out on the trail. He just can't do it.
No, and we're going to talk more on the show about what Trump is up to, and it's all kinds of things that are not campaigning. And I think this whole thing is very interesting, the way it's all playing out, the way Trump is responding to things. As I said earlier, all of his attacks are very, very stale. I think people are tired of them. He's very predictable in a lot of ways. We knew that he was going to have this huge meltdown on Truth Social or X or wherever, on Fox News, wherever he's trying to just be heard. He needs the attention. And he can't stand that the attention is no longer on him. And when I was watching Tim Walz, his speech, within a few minutes, I was like, man, he was such a good choice for VP. Like Kamala Harris could not have chosen a better VP pick.
Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.